Christian, how are you, mate?
I'm very good, thank you, very well.
Look, believe it or not, you wouldn't think this looking at me, but I've been a Brentford fan for over 30 years. And especially recently, we've been blessed with some exciting times and some exciting days, but also some exciting signings. I think Pontus Jansson kind of started that with his arrival from Leeds, and then Ivan Toney, Christopher Adja. But I can safely say, I don't think I've ever seen the excitement levels around a signing with you arriving here. And I say this with honesty, and I speak for every Brentford fan, I think, when I say this. We're so happy you're here, mate, and I just want to say welcome to Brentford Football Club, first of all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. I'm not stupid. I imagine you had a lot of offers, right? So why did you decide that Brentford was the club for you?
No, I think, of course, I ended up in a situation where I didn't. I was rather club, obviously, and had to do a lot of tests to get to where I am today, to get the approval from the doctors to say I could play again without any risks. I think to pick Brentford, I spoke to Thomas, the coach, a few times. I had a good feeling. It's in London for my family. It's a good place to be. They play in the Premier League, and for me, for the next 4 months or 5 months, really to get up to level and get to show who I am, that I'm the football player. Again, I think that was the best option, and luckily they agreed to it. So it was a perfect mix so far.
You mentioned Thomas there. So for a bit of context, Thomas was your trainer with the Danish youth team, under 17 level, right?
Yeah.
So I saw recently he said that he'd initiated it with a phone call around Christmas. I'm trying to get my head around how that plays out. So you see Thomas Frank's number pop up, which isn't unusual because you're friends.
Yeah.
But you're probably thinking it's heading into January.
Yeah.
Are you going, I kind of know what this could be about? Or how did that play out? Was he like, how you feeling about Christmas? Done you shopping? Do you enjoy Brentford?
I think he was pretty clear, like early on, that he was first. I think the first phone call was just to say hi, really, and see where he was asking a lot of questions, how I feel, obviously, and where my thoughts were of getting back to football and getting back to fitness, how far I was and stuff like that. But it was a good phone call, and and then really it took off from there. I said, I think we should keep in contact, see what happens. And then in the end, it was just for me the best mix of being able to go somewhere is from the outside looks very comfortable, familiar, a good place. And I've been to a training ground. I've seen how everything is and how people are, and it's a nice place to be. I think it's a good start.
Well, like I say, we're very excited. And I saw the brilliant interview you did with TV2. That I'm not too proud as a Brentford fan to acknowledge that this is probably a bit bigger than just about Brentford here. This is a wider football story, and probably a bigger story than just football. Yeah. I don't want to go over too much about that because you've already spoken about it in that interview. But one thing that kind of stood out for me was when you were discussing the journey from Parken to the hospital, and you said that you were thinking, I might as well leave my boots here. And you said to Sabrina, your fiance, I'm never going to play football again. Yeah. So when did that change?
2 days later.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was. It was in the moment, and obviously I didn't. I recognized what happened to me like later on in that night and the next few days of what was really going on, and then of course all the tests started, all the knowledge started to come in, and all the questions were being asked of this and that. Can I do this? Can I do that? Listen to the doctors, and then afterwards, of course, it just slowly took off in a way that, if you can do a program with a test with a doctor I've been following since it happened, then I could slowly get back to playing football and see what happened. First of all, there's a lot of tests to see how the heart reacted to physical training again. And luckily, nothing came out of that, nothing. So everything was good. And then every month I could really push it, and then I could play. But the feeling of getting to hear from the doctors that even with an ICD there's no limits, and with your condition there's no limits not to do it. Like you can hear people do the running, marathon, swimming, a deep dive, whatever, all sorts. It just depends, of course, the diagnosis and how you feel about it. Yeah. And so also what I told Sabrina, I said, I'm telling this now, I'll leave my boots, but don't be certain if a few days, and I would probably change my mind if everything is okay. And luckily, everything was after okay.
In that period, obviously, we've seen what happened then, and we're seeing now, and we've seen bits and bobs of training. But when my dad had a cardiac arrest 15 years ago, and afterwards I saw his rehab and him going through what he went through, and I saw the ups and downs and a lot of challenges, and one thing for him was he wanted to go back to normality as quick as possible, and he got frustrated, and he would want to walk 4 kilometres when he was told he could walk 3. What did you find were the challenges on this road to where you've got to now?
No, I could definitely see something about the annoying bit of have to wait and be patient, and really I was lucky that I trusted my trainer, I trusted my doctor straight on, and really followed the plan they made, and that made me more comfortable, more relaxed about it. I had no stress or no gains or anything. I just wanted to be tested properly in a safe way, and that's why I'm a bit more relaxed about it. It's more exactly to overcome what had really happened, because it's like your dad, he wants to get back to normal, and then for me normal was playing in Italy. Even that couldn't happen because of an ICD, so the normal for me and the family had to change. And of course that's what we are luckily now with the chance of Brentford to get back to a normal life we had before, and then really get that life back or start again, let's say that.
Yeah. Do you think this has changed you as a person, in your way, as a father, or as a partner to Sabrina, and just as a person?
I don't know if it's changed me as a person. I think as a father and a family man, it has changed a bit, just because you can be with your kids and you can be around them, and there's no like before. Of course, I didn't see myself as a bad dad, but just now it's more of the thoughts are, I should be there a bit more. I am here a bit more, and the focus will be more on them than it was on me. But at the same time, I still want to be a football player, and that also get some, of course, take away some time with the family, but luckily they understand that, and for me it's something that I really want to do, and I can again, so it's a win-win situation, really.
Was that the longest you'd been without playing football?
Yeah, by far. I've been lucky so far. I've never really had any injuries, really. Only if it was anything, it was a few weeks. So now being without football for 6 months, 7 months is a very long time. Yeah.
How did you find that?
Difficult, very difficult. But again, it was more of I think the first few months you can't really do anything. You have to let it heal and let it wait and let it settle. So you don't really do anything. And then ever since the last 4 months, really started doing the rehab program. But it's difficult. In the beginning, it was difficult to see matches, because it's just like, I'm not there, I want to be there. It's difficult to see, and you stop maybe following a little bit, because it's just focus is on something else, it's on the family. And then lately, and a few months ago, then it started coming back. I touch the ball, I'm on a football pitch, smell the grass, football boots. Yeah, then everything starts coming back. The excitement to watch games, to be in a stadium, to be involved with a team and stuff like that. So it took its time, and it was also some boring times, but also some fun times.
What did you miss the most about playing?
No, I think just I've always loved playing football, and that didn't go away with what happened, and that slowly, of course, just comes back after you get the possibility and the green light from the doctors to come back to be able to play. But I think the environment, to go into a stadium, to really just to do something in a football game, get the atmosphere, see the teammates celebrate wins, be in the changing room, all that stuff.
Score great goals, because you are a scorer of great goals.
Also, yeah.
You're a scorer of great goals. You create great goals. You're a brilliant assist maker. You love a nutmeg.
Yeah,
that
true.
Nutmeg Spurs at home against Palace.
Yeah.
Martin Kelly, sorry to reference him. Ridiculous. I wanted to know, out of the 3, if you had to rank them, what do you get most satisfaction out of, a goal, an assist, or a nutmeg?
Oh, no, nutmeg, nothing.
Really?
No, nothing compared to a goal and assist. No, for me, it doesn't really matter if it's a goal and assist. I think it's pretty even in that terms. I think nutmeg is just more for fun, more than, and most of the times it's really you do it because you need it, and you can see a way out of doing it. Like, this will help me go quicker by the opponent or stuff like that. And of course, if you play out boxes or stuff, then of course it's for fun. Yeah. But most of the times it has to be a reason to do a nutmeg.
You said in that TV2 interview that you hadn't maybe been able to visualise playing yet because you hadn't joined the club. So now, sat here in the home changing room, albeit I probably won't be there, but with the shirts hanging up here, are you able to start visualising that moment playing again?
Yeah, I think even going to the training ground, like going to the training ground, get the kit on, training kit, and have a meeting. Today also a meeting about the last game they played and stuff like that. More gets you in the vibe of something is going on. You're at a football club now. And the focus then switches a little bit to in that sense. And then of course being in a stadium, of course it goes up. The excitement and the adrenaline of just being able to be there in the future is something I look forward to.
So mate, your excitement levels, the excitement levels from me and other Brentford fans to see you putting on that shirt. We've seen you obviously most recently training with Ajax, and I saw you in training today and you look sharp, mate. You look sharp.
Yeah.
Where are you at? How are you feeling fitness-wise?
No, I feel good, but like I think for everyone who comes back from injury without playing football, let's say that, and take away the condition side, then of course it takes some time to get back. But no, I feel very good, very good. Been doing a lot of running, so condition-wise and strength-wise, I'm in a very good place. Then it's only the football touch that needs to come back, and really the game minutes and the training minutes to get up to speed. But no, I feel very good. But like the horizon, we'll see with training and how it feels, how it develops, and how my body reacts. But I feel very good.
And there's potentially some exciting fixtures as well, some reunions for yourself on the horizon. Maybe obviously we play Tottenham here, and now your old manager Antonio Conte being the gaffer there, and Romelu Lukaku, your former teammate at Chelsea.
Yeah.
I know you probably won't say it, but have you yourselves and the medical team got an idea of a fixture you're aiming for or anything like that? No, just take it how it comes.
Just take the time, see how everything reacts and how everything is going, how my body feels, how my head feels. See if I can be of any advantage for the team, and then in the end I'll be making sure I'm as fit as possible and being in good shape, and then it's up to Thomas to create the team, really, to pick the team.
You had that first session with Thomas today.
Yep.
Compared to the Thomas who was your trainer 12 years or so ago.
Same here. I think it's a little bit shorter now compared to what it was.
Still looked as good back then.
Otherwise the same. Yeah, otherwise the same. For me it's difficult to remember. I was of course very, very young at the time. But no, I remember good times. I mean, I remember we had some good wins. We had a good team back then, so we had some good wins. And now to have him now as a coach is just a circle goes around in a football terms weird way. But I'm happy that Thomas is the coach.
I think that's it. It's that in football we love to romanticise things, and it is kind of poetic that he was there at the both of your kind of football careers, and now he's here with you now. We've touched on it here already, and look, no one can ever undersell what happened and all the events that you've kind of gone through. But today now, sat here as a Brentford player, as a Premier League player again, is this the day where we can maybe draw a line under every time we mention your name, talking about that? And in fact, let's talk about Christian Eriksen, the elite footballer now. Yeah, no, that's my aim. That's where I've been given the green light from the doctors that I'm able and capable of being the footballer Christian. Of course, I will always have it with me, and everyone will have the memory of what happened last time. But I think now it's time to make new memories and really look forward. And now I'm excited really to show also that you can with an ICD, and if you have had a cardiac arrest, if you do the proper test and everything is okay, then you can play again. I'm happy about it. So Christian Eriksen, the footballer, what are your hopes and dreams for the rest of your career going forward?
I think at the moment just really get back to playing. I think it's like I said, it was 6 months of waiting and hard work to get where I am now, and then really just to touch the ball, play some football, score some goals, get some assists, and then see where it takes me. Of course, I know myself, I want to be as good as possible. I'm going to push myself to what I can and improve what I can. Let's see how it goes and see what happens. But my focus is really first and foremost to be fully fit and be able to play 90 minutes in a game.
Can't wait, mate. It's exciting. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. You're welcome.